If you think that hitting apply is the final step towards landing your dream job, that's just the beginning. If you're stopping there, you might just be behind. In this video, I'm talking about the must-do moves that you must make after applying for a job to actually get hired. The first step will be for you to track your application. Now, have you been in that situation where it's like you've been applying for so many jobs and then randomly you get an email that, oh, we loved your application, we want to invite you for the first interview. And you're like, oh my God, when did I apply for this job? What's the name of this company? I don't remember. I think it happens to all of us where it's like you keep putting out that application, but then you forget the applications that you've made or the companies that you've made applications to. So in this case, you want to prioritize tracking your applications so that when you get emails like that, you can easily go back and check when you applied for that company and the details of that role. So refresh your memory to know how to approach your interview. Now you can easily ask the recruiter to send you the JD. However, tracking your application can save you that stress of reaching out to them to send the JD. So I will show you how I did it and what applications I used. And just for reference and just for transparency, I'm not getting paid by all of these apps I'm telling you to use. I'm just showing you what works for me. And I think maybe if you use it, it might work for you as well. So let's get right on the computer. To track your job applications, the website I would want to refer to in this video is called Teal. So this is the homepage of Teal, but for the purpose of this video, I don't want a situation where you are upgrading to Teal Plus. Teal can also serve as a CV optimization tool where you can optimize your CV to have a higher ATS score. But I recommend using ChatGPT for that purpose because I think it does a better job than Teal. However, I'm showing this website just for tracking purposes. So on the left side, we can see where it says tracker. Once you click on it, then you click on add new job. Then in this case, I want a business analyst role. For URL for original posting, can go to LinkedIn. So when I come to LinkedIn, I can just click on apply, and then once I click on apply, it takes me to the actual original posting of that job. And I would copy this link, go back to Teal, put this link in the description. It's asking for the company's name. In this case, the company's name is Azit. So I'll put Azit here. Location is remote. So I'll put remote. And then for the job description, all I need to do is to copy everything on this page and then paste it here. Then save job. Like I said, this can also help you to optimize your CV to be ATS friendly or to have a high ATS score. However, I'm not going to the details of that for the purpose of this video. What this does here in this case is just that it helps you to track all your job applications. So this is the job, business analyst job with Azit. It's a remote job. The date you saved it, this is the date, and then you can fix the date you applied for the job, and you can also add the date you want to follow up, as well as input how excited you are about this job. So what this does is that for every application you make, if you put it on this website and let's say you've applied months back or weeks back and you don't remember, you can easily come back here and look up the company that has messaged you to say we want to invite you for an interview and see what the job role is about, because you've already pasted the job description here, so you can easily open it and read through what they require from you. It's just an easier way. This is the free version. You don't need to upgrade to Teal Plus. You can just basically use this for tracking purposes only. If this doesn't work best for you, then you can explore using spreadsheets on Excel to track your application. But tracking your applications is one of the things that you must do after applying for a job. It should even be part of the process of applying for a job. So after applying, you already have a track record of all the jobs that you've applied to. Another necessary step that you need to take is to reach out to a human being in that company. Now, this might sound like a lot of steps that you need to take. You just need to do it. The market right now is really tough, and it means that you need to find out ways to stand out. You need to find out ways to put in quality applications in the best way possible. Now, I know that sometimes when we put in applications on LinkedIn, you can see who to reach out to from the job description, but in some cases, it's not easy to find anybody to reach out to. And even if you do reach out to the person through LinkedIn, you're not sure if the person would actually read their messages on LinkedIn. So an effective way would be to send an email to the recruiter. So in this case, I would show you how to find the email of the recruiter so you can send an email to them. Just sending them a message on LinkedIn might not work. It might work, but it might not work. But you can do both. So you can send them a message on LinkedIn. However, you can also send them an email. Now we're going to take LinkedIn as a job board that would be applying from. So when you go to jobs, you search for the role that you're looking for. In this case, senior business analyst with BMO. Then you go to the company's page on LinkedIn. Then go to people. Then search out human resources because you're looking for a human resource person. And then it brings out a list of people. In this case, we'll be using Wanda McKenzie. As you can see, she's a human resources staff in BMO. So we take that name and put it on Consulting AI. As you can see, Consulting AI has different abilities, but in this case, we want to make use of the Grow Your Network tab. When you click on Grow Your Network tab, click on cold emailing, then you put the first name and the last name, then the company's domain, then find email. Now you can see that it has provided her email address. Just to point out that this is not a free website, so you can consider actually paying for it or not, but I find that it's a great tool to use to be able to find emails of recruiters from different companies. And then once I find this email on this Consulting, I then go ahead to send him an email. You're just saying, hi, I just applied for this role or this position at your company. I'm excited about the opportunity and I would love to connect more. You can also go ahead to explain why you are best fit for that role and then attach your CV to that email so that recruiter can review your CV. Now, this puts you directly in front of the recruiter rather than going through the whole ATS system and him having to filter through everyone who had applied. You can give yourself a good chance at getting an interview by doing this because you directly message the recruiter, and if your message is clear enough and straight to the point and he loves it, you would probably stand a chance of even getting to the interview stage. Also, remember to mention something specific about the company that you love. Show some interest in something that they've done in the past. Like this involves you even doing a bit of research to understand how to speak directly to them by showing that you know them, you know what they do, and you love what they do. Be specific in your email as well. Thirdly, I want you to stay active in your job search. Now, you can put out multiple applications. At the end of the day, we only need one job, right? So if you have put out an application, you've reached out to the recruiter, you're tracking your job applications, the best you can do is to keep applying because the more applications you put out, the more chances you have of actually getting a job. Don't put out less applications, put out as much applications as you can put out because you never know which one would click. It might be jobs that you put in months ago that you might get. However, it might be jobs that you put in today that you might get. So keep applying, continue networking, continue trying to improve your skills. Just keep active in your job search. If you send out an email to a recruiter and they haven't responded within 7 to 10 business days, you can consider sending a follow-up email just to say, hi, I wanted to follow up on my application for so and so role at your company, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm still very much interested in this role and I will appreciate an update on the process. Like, just send that follow-up email. But if you do this and they still do not respond, just leave it there. One follow-up is enough. Just leave it there, but keep doing this for every job that you apply to because you never really know which one would click. Also, I want you to keep your online presence clean. Make sure that you are engaging, you are networking, and the things that you're uploading doesn't violate anything in code. Keep posting your achievements on LinkedIn, and if you have any social media accounts that doesn't reflect who you want to be perceived as, you can put it on private, but keep your social media clean as much as possible. But on LinkedIn, try to showcase your skills, try to learn something new, try to post about those things that you've learned, and try to showcase all your successes, all your wins, all your achievements. Just keep your online presence clean and strong. So guys, with that, I've come to the end of this video. Looking for a job is a full-time job on its own, and it is very intense. It takes up a lot of time from you, it takes up a lot of energy from you, it takes up a lot from you, but you need to just do the best that you can do to give yourself a high chance of succeeding. Now, it seems like a lot, but once you start and get into the process of doing these things, you can now start to do them quickly because now you're used to them. At first, it might feel like a lot, but trust me, it is worth it. Anything that you're doing is worth doing well. So make sure that you are doing the best that you can do to secure a job. Is it easy? No. But is it possible to get that job? Absolutely yes. So put in the work today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this content, please share it with everyone that you know that would be interested in this. Like, share, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.